All right, now it's time for us to create our Google web page. So you're going to come to Google and you must already be signed in up here with your new Google account. And there's a couple ways to do this. So the first way is to click on these 9 dots or 9 squares, and this will open up Google Apps. And you'll have all these choices to choose from, but we're not going to select any of these. So go down to More, and we're not going to select any of these either. So click on Even More from Google. So it's going to bring you to a brand new page, and you're going to have to slide all the way down to the bottom. And you'll see that there is an app called Sites, and this is Google Sites. So you'll click on that, and it will take you to Google Sites. Now, there is another way to do this, and it might be even faster if you do it this way. You can go into the search bar and just type in Sites, and you'll get Google Sites as your first choice. So you click on that. All right, so this is pretty important, and I don't know if your screen's going to look like mine, but if yours looks like this, and it probably is blank, you'll see there's an option for the new Google Sites. That's what we want. Please do not use the old Google Sites. If you use the old Google Sites, I'm going to make you redo this assignment. So make sure you click on New Google Sites. And when you click on New Google Sites, your screen will look something like this. In fact, yours will probably be blank, so I will actually remove this one. And you should have a screen looking like this. Okay? Please make sure your screen is this one. This is the old Google Sites here. We do not want to use that. The old site was pretty messy and very confusing. This is a lot cleaner, much more streamlined. All right, so here's what we do. Down here in the bottom right-hand corner, you will see a plus sign. Click on that plus sign to create a new site. And Google is creating a brand new web page for us, so it might take some time. All right, so you'll have a pretty simple layout here. We'll ask you your page title, and it will give you a banner. But we want to use the banner that we had just created. So putting your mouse over this banner, there should be a selection called Change Image. So click on Change Image, and we are going to upload our image. So by going to upload, you should have your saved custom logo that you had made from the banner. And there it is. So clearly it shows your page's title or whatever this is. We're going to remove this. So select your page title, and when you select it, you'll have a couple options here where you could change it. We're just going to delete it. We already did all this. All right. So now our banner is up, and some of you might want to change your theme. So to do that, you can come over here to Themes, and you can select different types of themes that you like. So if you keep with the simple, you can change different color patterns. You can go to Aristotle, and again, change color panels. And right now, it's not making any changes over here on some of these themes. Now, some of them will. I think, Vision will change the top bar up here. Level changes the colors a little bit. So they don't all work, but they will work on other pages that we're going to create later. So just pick one that you like. I'm just going to keep it simple. All right. So next, what I want you to do is go to Pages, and we're going to create a new page. So go ahead and click this page with a plus sign on it. And I want you to call this O1 period class intro. And click on Done. And it's going to create a brand new page for us. And I'd like to keep the title up here, O1 class intro. Let's just keep that the same. And what you'll do is if you come over to Themes, we can make a couple corrections. So let's say you don't want your text to be black, you can make it, in my case, purple, green, pink, blue, and if you don't like those color options, you can actually go ahead and click on this eyedrop tool and create a color that you want. So here I got the reds, but maybe I want to make something more yellow. I can come down here and slide this around. You want something more blue, green, purple, red, whatever. Many options here. And you can see it's changing the color of my font. I can also go ahead and change the kind of font that I want. Maybe I want it to be more classic or heavy. That's up to you. So change it to however you want. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a few things to our page. So go over to Insert. And we're just going to add a text box. So click on text box. And what I'd like you to do is write down this question. What is the purpose of this class? Question mark. And what I'd like you to do is answer the question. What is the purpose of this class? What are you looking forward to in taking this class? Tell me a little bit about why you are in here, why you selected it. What do you think you're going to learn at the end of the class? And then finally, when you answer that question, and I'm looking for 2 sentences for this question, guys. Don't just write a quick 1-sentence response. I'm looking for 2 sentences. And I also want you to answer another question for me. What do you expect to get out of this class? And again, I would like you to answer this question with 2 sentences as well, right underneath. And work on that now, and you can pause the video or you can do this afterwards. But when you're done, you can do a couple things to like spruce this up. So you can come over here and we can change what we want. So maybe we want to make this more of like an emphasis, so it's going to give it a gray bar. Or maybe you want to make it a red background, which will be keeping up with our theme over here, which is the color we selected. Again, if I pick another color, that's going to change my background. You might want to do put an image up there, so you can upload an image that you could have in the background. That might get a little bit messy, but I kind of do like the color backgrounds. Okay, so once you're done with that, you can click on this eyeball, and it will give you a little preview window of what this is going to look like. And you can see it's really clean looking. All right, so come down here, and you can change it, like what's it going to look like on your mobile phone, what's it going to look like if you're using a tablet, and what it's going to look like on a desktop screen. So just hit exit out of that, please. And let's go back to the home page. So to get to the home page, you can see up here, I can go to my class intro, but I want to go to my home page. And there's one correction that I would like to do, because our banners are different colors, and some of you might not be able to see this based on the banner that you selected. So come over here, click this gear. And I have navigational mode, top navigation, side navigation. Can everybody please select side navigation? This is going to make it a lot easier for you, and it's going to make it a lot easier for me. And I'll show you what it does. So once you select side navigation and click away, and we go to preview, I'm going to have all of my pages show up on the left-hand side of the screen. And if you guys could do that for me, that would be absolutely wonderful. And every time we add a new page, it's going to show up. The last step that we need to do is to publish our web page. So let's click out of this preview screen. And up here in the top right, we will see where we can publish our web page. So go ahead and click on Publish. And it's going to ask you to publish your web page, and you want to give it a name, something pretty easy to remember. What I would do is just use your first initial and your last name, and that will show up. Now, I've already created a web page, so it's telling me that it's already taken. So I might want to put like FTCHS on there, and that's a brand new one that I can use. So next, click on this box We don't want people in the public to be able to view your web page. Only people that have access to the page that are in the class should be able to see this. So make sure you check that box. And then click on Publish. And now your web page is up and running. And then down here at the bottom it says your web page is published and you can view it. If that disappears, you can come up here and click on View Published Site. And here it is. All right, so I can click on my class intro and I can see the page that I created. And I can always change it when I can exit out of here. And when I go back to my Google Sites page, there it is. And I can go in there and make any changes or edits, which you are going to do throughout the semester. All right, so let's do some final cleanup here. So if you go up here to where it says Untitled Site, we want to give our site a title. And if you click on that icon, it will bring you back to the Google Site main page. And right now our site is untitled. So we're going to click on these three dots, click on Rename, and we're going to give this thing a name. And I would just put your name, Matt Sella web page, and click on OK. And now it's a little bit easier in case you add other websites, which one is yours. So click on here one more time and we're going to publish our web page. You can hit publish, or since I haven't made any changes, I'm just going to view the published site. And what I'd like you to do is copy the URL address up here. Go ahead and copy it. And if you could, email me your address so that I can have it and have access to it. And if you have any problems with this, come see me. But this will be a lot easier if you can just email it to me right now. All right, my email address is msella@franklintown.org. If you can do that now, that would be great. Thanks a lot, guys. That's how you create a web page on Google.